Hey guys, what's going on? So, 18.1 just dropped. So Alchemist talents are a thing. Grindstone talents are a thing. Inquisitor, debuff is a thing. So now I haven't even seen, I've been playing a little bit, but I actually haven't even come across an Inquisitor. I think the Inquisitor meta is gone. Appearing on the field with a shield that protects them against one negative effect. So, essentially, the new functionality of the Inquisitor shield, as it reads, again, I haven't actually played it, but if it gets hit by a negative effect, Shaman, Witch, anything, right? And if there are no, it goes away. So it's not an infinite shield anymore. It will restore in 3.5 seconds, but for the time being, if you're running robot or something, and it hits it with a stun, the shield will go away. If there are no other Inquisitors on the field, it will then reappear in 3.5 seconds, which is a long time to wait for your shield to come back, because then if it gets hit with a stun, again from like a robot, then it gets stunned, and then the shield comes back, and then it goes away. It's a whole thing now. And then Ronin, they changed to 800% as opposed to, I think it was 900%. And also Hammer of Faith. It stuns a target for 4 seconds. But I believe it doesn't work on bosses anymore. Because it used to work on bosses, and so it acted like a bombardier to bosses that would not immediately do their effect. They also added Banshee, which is now the only card that I don't have. So there's a lot happening, but I just wanted to come on here and talk about a thing. So I'll do a separate video about like all the talents and whatnot, but I wanted to talk about something else. So obviously the only legendary that I have maxed is my Blade Dancer, which makes it very easy for me to want to always showcase Blade Dancer, max Blade Dancer against everything else, and to say it's so good, and like, look at my Blade Dancer and it's so amazing. But the thing about it is, I just don't have a maxed out version of other legendaries that have like all these amazing talents. So it's really hard to showcase those cards. And it's really easy for me to want to always say, look at my level 15 Blade Dancer. So I'm actually going to play this video, not because I have a cultist, a maxed out cultist, but I think that this is the best thing that states how good Cultist currently is. So the changes that they made to Cultist, if I go through this really quick, Blade Dancer, I didn't even think Blade Dancer was obviously bad before, and they made it like infinitely better. The attack speed increase while dancing is now 180 to 220. The damage increase per flower is now more significant to 1 to 1.5. 1 to 1.5 is insane, because that's the difference between being a 2 and a 3 at 2%. So, or at 2 activations. Damage increase after 50 is now more significant from 0.35 to 0.5, which again, once you go past 50 flowers, you're increasing at a higher rate. And you were increasing at a higher rate even before that as well. Which means that everything that is happening, it's just becoming like just so much better at it. But the changes to where is it? Here we go. The changes to Cultist. The initial damage, just at base, went from 295 to 334. And then max initial damage is 785 to 1021. Just increasing the base damage of a card actively changes how the card functions, because now your minimum and maximum now increase for how much longer you can exist within the game. Fewer souls. Harbinger of Evil, damage per soul has been increased by 1% to 2%. So it used to get a 1% increase, and now it's 2, which is huge, because that's double the amount that you were getting before. Harbinger of the Abyss, fewer souls needed to summon a monster, from 8 to 6. Chance of receiving a soul has been increased from 15 to 25. And then the armor reduction on flames, which is the max level talent, goes from 25 to 40, which is huge for bosses. And then reduced damage interval from 0.4 to 0.2. Cultist, I didn't think would be that much more amazing than what it was. Let me show you a battle. I've played now 2 Cultist games. Actually, yeah, 2 Cultist games. I played this one, and this one with the Shaman. With the Shaman hitting me, as well as the talent, what did he use? Harbinger of the Abyss talent? Harbinger of the Abyss, every time you get to a certain threshold, it hits one of your units like a Shaman. And then he was also running Shaman, so he was attempting to hit me from all angles. So I was getting red guys, I was getting Shamans, and I was getting his Harbinger of the Abyss. I should have died, but obviously, Portal Keeper's kind of amazing. I'm pretty sure he crushes like most decks in the format, but my deck is specifically designed against negative effects. And so I won this, and it was a pretty long, decent match. I played against Blade Dancer. He was doing the normal Floral Frenzy, but he was also like a level 9, so I just absolutely ran over him. This match is the entire purpose for me wanting to do this video. He's a level 15 gadget. This is his equipment. It's not the greatest thing. The mage robes I probably wouldn't run. Amulet is obviously good. The spear is good. He's a legendary spear, but all of his faction bonuses are pretty terrible. So this is techno, but then this last one is like dark. I don't know. But his cultist is a Max Cultist using all left talents. So I didn't have to worry about the Harbinger. He was just powering up everything else. And then he has flames. This match went way longer than I thought this match was gonna go. So, spoiler alert, I win, and that's not the reason why I'm showcasing this match. I'm showcasing it to show you how good Cultist is. Because this guy went for so much longer than he should have. So I'm just gonna play it. And I might commentate on some of this, but obviously, like, you've seen me play this deck a lot. I don't need to explain what I'm doing here. I'm going to ×2 it just so that this video isn't completely long. But yeah, just watch this match. It's absolutely insane. He even has all the good squares. Like all of his squares are not on the corners because those would obviously be bad squares. So he's able to utilize all of his squares as well. I completely thought that I was going to win this game in so many different ways towards the end of this video. And he even gives me a good game. And I was like, yeah, obviously. And then he just kept going. Like, towards the end of the game, he gets, like, Dark Priested, King Puddinged, like, Virus, and this dude is still ticking. And I was like, what is happening right now? I was like, am I gonna lose? I had, like, I had nothing on my field. I cleansed almost everything. Everything that didn't, like, everything that I couldn't, I didn't care about. It was like a level 1 Blade Dancer, a level 2. Like, I had 4s on, like, everything. And this guy was still ticking. And I was like, what is happening right now? Like, he wasn't able to cleanse any of his effects. And he was just, like, plowing through everything. So, I don't know if Cultist is going to be the new meta. But my god, was this match much harder than I thought it was going to be. Alright, I think I'll slow it down here. This is where I basically have full field. I have like a bunch of sharpshooters. I know that this guy is going to get super virused right here. He gets the 2. This is when I start noticing. I'm like, okay, this is where this deck starts to shine. I have like all level 4s basically. I have this really awkward 1-2-1, 2 sharpshooter and blade dancer that I just can't do anything with. So it's literally just going to sit on the field until I can... I should have let this one go. I saved that. And if I let it go, I could have merged it out with the level 3. The level 3 blade dancer that's in the middle that's being enchant sorted right there. That's pretty much the only play that I wish I would have done. And it would have given me a level 4 something else. At worst, it would be a... a portal keeper, because I don't know what I would have done with 3 portal keepers. But it's fine. And like this is around the time when I was like, I have full setup. I have basically all level 4s. I have 2 level 4 sharpshooters. Like this is where I win, right? He even goes virus into King Pudding, and this man can't cleanse any of this. Like, all of this sticks. So he has, like, what, 4 units that are King Pudding. He is also under virus right now. Look how much damage this man is doing. Like, he is just ripping through everything. And I'm even sharpshootering him, like, in the middle. It doesn't do as much. I think it's like a 2-second stun. Maybe even a 1-second stun. It's not a lot. But, like, once you get to this length, like this, when you're under King Pudding, like, it usually allows more mobs to come through. We're now at triple bosses. And there's a Bedlam that I was pretty sure I was going to get Bedlammed. And, like, by some miracle, I didn't. And I thought he was definitely going to get Bedlammed. He definitely doesn't. Like, I am at my max strength here. I just ripped through that guy. I ripped through that. And I ripped through that. And I'm stunning him. And he has a Dark Priest out. So he gets 3 Dark Priest hits on Bedlams. He merged into that, which is insane, to get another Bedlam. He merged that one out, so now he doesn't even have the 3 set. And he has four cultists on King Pudding. He has 1 on a Dark Priest. Look how much damage this man is doing. Like, the speed at which he's attacking while under Dark Priest and King Pudding is insane. I mean, like, I get that he has a level 15 gadget, and he's starting to get gold tiles, but this is absolute insanity. This next boss is where I almost think that I'm going to get Bedlammed, and I definitely thought that he was going to get Bedlammed. Like this one right here, I did not think I was going to kill that. And I thought that the stun with the virus and the Monkey King, like, hitting him was going to do it. And I was like, oh, he's definitely dead here. And he said he did a good game, and then didn't die. I was like, what? So we're going into another round. He does it. He has 1 setup. He is under so many King Puddings. This man is still trying to tick. I think he quits here. But look at that. Like, look at the damage he's still able to do. Under all of those negative effects. Like, how insane is this? He's not cleansing any of this, and he's still, like, dealing that much damage that quickly. He quit right there, but I was like, my God, this is insane. So, if you guys are trying to play Cultist, you can. Like, apparently you can do it without even cleansing Sacrifice. But yeah, that was insane.